Premier Rap Battle League.
What's going on, world? It's Old Red chilling with Premier Rap Battle League. You know them niggas run Massachusetts, you know, so I had to hit them up when I come out there. You heard? Jersey in the building.
What up? I'm out here with Premier Rap Battle. Dope battles. That's what a dope battle is.
Y'all already know it's the queen, Kiki Hardbody. Right now, they've been holding it down. They got a lot of work going on. Make sure y'all follow them. Subscribe to
Girl C3. I do it for my ladies. And of course, if y'all ain't know, it's Goonie Gang. We here fucking with Premier.
It's your girl Shuni the Rally, and you checking out Premier Rap Battle League. Make sure y'all subscribe. Subscribe.
Yeah, it's your girl E Hot, man. You already know it. Premier Rap Battle League. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, man. Hit that button. You
New Jersey Detroit, man. I'm out here in Massachusetts, man, at Premier Rap Battle League. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, man. The littest league in Massachusetts. We out here, man. Jersey shit, you heard? Shout out my boy Dad. Gang shit. Premier
This is your boy Dad Jones. Make sure you subscribe to Premier on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. About to get into a crazy ass 3-round battle. I got a special co-host with me on my left. Talk your shit, girl.
Y'all know what it is. It's 40 bars.
Let's go. We're gonna introduce these battlers. My guy on my right.
You already know what it is. Mr.Goodbars, YHL, always on time, baby. Let's get it.
Let's go.
My guy on the left. Introduce yourself.
You already know Mr. King of the 3 O's, Skoot Moseby. Let's just talk about your name for a minute. I don't want to do no name flips. I just want to give you a range for a minute. Just a couple examples of good names for a minute. Doe is a good name. It helps him build the bread and the image. I mean, as long as you see how this pills bead, and you'll see why we can overdose on bread for a minute. Understand that we can talk about gutter, how he came from the gutter, and the arms that he keeps raising to protect his peoples. Even though I don't particularly like his group, he does treat everybody like equals. Yeah! You named yourself Mr. Goodbars. I mean, I ain't saying there's anything wrong with the name unless you like being processed in chocolate and then pushed out to the game. And I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with being marketed and stringed along, you fucking puppet. But I will, you fucking puppet. But I will understand this. Even if you named yourself Mr. Goodbars, then what is that this? I mean, we're here. And in battle rap, Goodbars is average, and average is trashes. So by definition of battle rap, you just named yourself what? Trash it. Which only makes this even worse, because at the end of the day, this doesn't work. When you get hit, and your common sense will figure out what you're really worth. You claim that you win it, but at the end of the day, it's not significant. I told you you're the weakest person on this card, because at the end of the day, I've already done what I had to do to get well in my position. Peep the situation. You're not even worth any type of time. You battle someone who really didn't have any type of lines, and eventually you'll see that his accent was the only reason why you won, and this time you ain't gonna have that chance in mind. You need my glasses for your foresight, for your death? Or do you understand that this is not gonna be refed? You're gonna get fucked up. And at the end of the day, when I spit, consider it a mess. It's gonna make sure that the blood's range on the floor and this ring is mine. I can give you everything in the frame of mind. People, everything that they stay in the time. Because every time I decide to hit, I make sure that you're gonna be staying. Just like the scripture, I had to read it to get my sacrifice. And you'll see why that this, at the end of the day, I'm gonna be the one who makes it. I'm going to be the reason why your 2 golden coins is on your afterlife. And we don't even have to talk Greek. But if we did, you'll see that I'm already on the Mount Olympus and you will never be able to touch me. Go.
They hate you when you say you defend yourself. When you defend yourself. That's the road of a king. Even though my grandmother was a slave, she taught a nigga how to swing in the ring. I came from nothing. I ain't even gotta preach that shit. They say the sky's the limit, but right now I feel like I can reach that shit. On this premiere stage, rappers told me not to come here, never second to last, but Double R's gonna make it a great year. Smoking on summer 19, I hit him with a high beam. If Mosey don't scoot along, son, I'll melt his top like ice cream. If I make it rain and become an apex predator, I'd be your favorite. Getting dough with a saint, pitching highs like a black 80s kid. Give his mommy the Rainmaker bars. I'm too guarded for your papers. Off the fistful, you fuck niggas got me clenching like I hate this bitch. Hey yo, Scooter, you better get dug in this dog and tell him move along before the thing start jamming like the guitar in this theme song. My niggas make shit wild if you, my niggas make shit wild if you want to take it there. They put a T to his top. He thought he got hit by a bear. I throw him for the nosebleeds. Who the fuck knows Moseby? I smack him with a handful of dope. What another rapper on some codeine? Niggas got gun bars and never clap nothing. I'm from the era of broken hands because a nigga had to slap something. Deal with it. Talking shit. Let's go then. So fuck up broken gun. Ain't nothing pussy over here. And you ECCM niggas, we gonna whisper that in Irek's ear. Yeah. Premier, fuck this pussy. I swear he's a lame. If you want me to respect him, you gotta change his fucking name, nigga. It's bars.
I'm talking all that shit. But let's explain bars for a minute. When I think of bars, I think incarceration. But because I actually haven't had to deal with a bar, I actually understand my cases. How everything in a situation basis, I can put you down and everybody can see the judge in the oasis. You thinking that you nice, but at the end of the day, you ain't right. Because when you right, you'll think that understanding your rights right, think you nice, or you think you ready for a fight night. Understand that this fight night is something that ain't light. You look like light. I mean, you heavy in the stomach, but I can still lift you up like you light, right? So at the end
Yeah, bring that back.
It wouldn't make any sense if I took your common sense now. Understand what happens when you thinking that you're gonna get around. I never wanted to do this to you. I had more situations and other plans in mind. A Jagger maybe, a C4. You was never in the list of time. So at the end of the day, what do you think happens when I flip this on his head and you become mine? I take souls away from niggas like you. So you talk about the streets so much, and them scars that you own, Mo. I got them scars too. They may not be in the flesh, but I know what it's like to lose. See, I was standing right there in front of my boy's face when he died. See, we was supposed to be running a pack, and somewhere along that line, I decided to go back and do my homework, and the next you know, that's when they caught him. It was dead at night, and at the end of the day, it was like, bow! All his blood going down in the street. So don't tell me about what you lose because of what you do, because at the end of the day, what I've done is way worse than what you've seen. I left my friend and I turned my back on him when I'm supposed to be right by his side, you see. So even though you're thinking you nice with these bars, I'm not blind to what you've seen. And I'm not scared of anything that you think you are. But at the end of the day, you understand that I'm going to be that guard, the one who looks over you and takes away your facade. I mean, you spit magic, but think of me, I'm like Morgan Freeman in that magic movie. I know how to take the illusions and break them apart.
That was actually fire.
You're not worth my time. And at the end of the day, whatever time you think you're worth, you're not worth it anymore. I can tell you something that, at the end of the day, I don't want to have to be that nigga to draw. But if I do, it'll be spectacular. It'll be right here, from your forehead. A nice little fall back. Actually, I would like Reckless take the shot, since he ain't got nothing to do but fall back. You are not it. And at the end of the day, you're not shit. And what I do, I will do to you, and that'll be it. There'll be silence in this room. Just like this. And when you die, people remember you by just that kid.
Hey yo, Skoot! Yo, I ain't playing no games. Breaking down your foundation like you couldn't afford frames. You think you can hop off the bus or glide down to my building? Goodbars circle got smaller. Not even a storm could kill him. You think this is a first-person shooter? Ain't no responding in this shit. You can yank in America. I'll make a little karma with your bitch. So talk nice to me, nigga, and respect my porch while I'm speaking. And if you twist your words, it's just gonna be noodles what you're eating. You're that American dude that gets me chopsticks in a restaurant, and that bitch at the counter tells you to wash the dishes because that's your aunt. I'm feeling like a I'm feeling like a cowboy and no Romo for the place. Gran Torino in the East Woods, I'll be stacking up goose today. You didn't bring bars or raps, you're fortunate pussy. You didn't bring no hot ass flow, you brought fortune cookie. You think this is a hobby? Mr. Miyagi, waving around the piece and pump the fifth like a fist at a white boy party. I'm a junkyard dog, and I get it cooking like a prison batch, cause I smack the metal off your face like a steel cage match. I ain't like church much, so peace wasn't an option. And my mama taught me, Timmy, you better not bring no cops in. My daddy said, real shit, nigga. My daddy said, do your own dirt and never involve your homie. And my uncle said they'll switch on you for a little pussy and money. So fuck being Skoot. I'm the deal with it. Yeah, I said fuck being Skoot. I'm the one who will change things. The name game. On the Fortnite, I grabbed the infinity blade and let your brains hang. My gun, Mr. Ed Strange. Issue dumb dumbs and make magic happen. My bitch got a Chinese thing thanks to the red rings if you get it clapping. Get it? Dr. Strange sidekick magic use red rings. I fuck your bitch on your day she's the Buffalo Wild Wings. I beat up Scooter and his bitch like I got some issues. Fuck pistol whipping, I choke both of you with a box of tissues. You soft and your man soft. Charmin Ultra. I walk in your girl crib and put wood on the table like an apartment coaster. Nigga, I said slap your son if you're thinking big. A lot of six. Smoking out the whole house, leaving stains on the wall like a bad kid. Premier, fuck this pussy. I swear he's a lame. If you want me to respect him, you better change his name. Nigga, it's balls.
Skoot is about to mosey on Baez. And in this case, I don't know how I want to do this, but they told me to talk to him. But I'd rather speak spoken word into you. Can I indulge in a snap for a minute? So I can snap for a minute? See, these little boys like you that I remember on the street, they walk down and hoping somewhere along the line that good mama don't have to lose his presence in that present box that we speak. And then God speaks. Because at the end of the day, we don't want to leave him with his heart eased. Because at the end of the day, we want to see his heart be eased. Calm, steady, and pleased. We don't want him to end up where all black men end up, and not Africa, because that the Nile shit is where they bleed. I see where you think you are, but what you think you can succeed. But just like you talked about my bitch, I already showed you how your bitch can succeed. P, how this works. Niggas talk about what they worth until they feel like they don't understand they get put in the dirt. Mama told him that he wasn't gonna be making it. Father was never there to be baking it. Funny thing about it is all this smoking to be blunt, nigga, you was supposed to be the one taking it. And they told you that your abuse was gonna make sure you was pacing it. But the thing is, when Skoot slides up and kills nigga, it's not no waste of shit. It's usually just to make sure he stabs in his spleen, nice and easy. Make sure the carve is nice. I don't care if I get caught, as long as the bars is tight. And if Bars thinking that he can get away with bars tonight, well, Bars ain't had to think twice. Because Bars is gonna have to get ironed up in the heights. And then when we see ironed up in the heights, we think about how he's barred from heaven and barred from God, but God be barred, because if I bar the God, he'll be praying for the prey where I barred from y'all. This nigga sees what he thinks he can be. I see it too. You got a lot of potential in a battle rapper. I see it in you. The problem is that you come up here doing the same shit that I did tonight. And I understand what you're thinking you can do, but you've been in one round. It's the first time you 3 rounds, and I see what you can do. Ah, fuck. But good bars. Remember when I told you about being average? I'm glad that you reported to this card. Because even on your A game, you see you're just a C. And even if you go below your A game, that's about a B. And when you look at that B, you'll really just be a D, which is really a perfect, passable failure to me. Okay. Good Bars is a name where you could see it on a mid-lower tier status. Just because you put the name good in front of your name with Mr. doesn't mean you actually know how to battle rap, bitch. It only shows you that you're a battle rap equipped. You're not equipped to do what I do, and as a matter of fact, I can prove what I prove. Yes, I am a poet, and this is kind of a hobby because I do this for free. I mean, I get paid for the actual rhymes that I write and the tip that I see, but I decided to take you and not take my talents over somewhere else. I didn't want to be Mr. High going to High Battle League. I wanted to be that nigga that you see. Fuck that high shit! You want to play games? That's fine. But just remember that when it comes to me, and we was on the same card, I was the one who standing the test of time. You can say he was looking on his phone, but at the end of the day, I was the one who ended up on Frozen Alive. I took out scripture. I was the one that they doubted every single time. And even here, right now, they have niggas have me losing. But at the end of the day, I don't have to define myself as anything as long as I'm improving. You are the nigga who we all know who's going to be losing. Not because you could take a battle, but because at the end of the night, it's going to be Skoot doing what he was doing. This is natural for these niggas to see. I mean, when you get pizza all the time, of course, it's going to feel average to thee. And even though you're thinking that that's what you think you will be able to be, this is the first time you was ever exceptional. Congratulations, my G.
You went to college. What are the great... Go! Nigga, you went to college. What another great rapper story. I was praying for a good day and hope my block didn't get gory. What's your life like? Real good by the looks of Facebook. Jokes about girls and quotes about being a halfway crook. I'm never shook, even when it's time to shake and bake. You that bitch on the... You went to college. What another great rapper story. I was praying for a good day and hope my block didn't get gored. What's your life like? Real good by the looks of Facebook. Close about being round 3, man.
Give it up, give it up.
Wrap that shit up.
Support Dap Jones, hit that subscribe button. Listen, don't do too much.
What up, man? It's your boy Chilla Jones.
Girl 40 bars.
What up, Organic? Bill Collection, boy Mad Flex. It's boy Gully TK. Boy Real Down. Don Marino are now tuned in to Premier Rap Battle League.
You are now tuned in to
Premier Rap Battle League.